So if you have a big 4K monitor and you're trying to change resolution so you can actually see your apps and all your icons a little bit better, this is the way you are doing it wrong. So if you go to display settings and you just change resolution here in this part, and maybe just select, for example, 1920 by 1080 because it's just way too small, the icons and all that. Firstly, you see that here, obviously the screen, I'm recording OBS and I'm using 4K, so you can actually see that the actual screen is getting smaller. But if I do this bigger, let me just adjust this real quick, you can see that it looks a little bit blurry. For some reason, when you change resolution in the 4K monitor to 1920 by 1080, it can actually be 2.7K too. It also does this where everything looks a little bit blurry. It is because the scaling process it's not done correctly. So the fix for this is, instead of changing resolution, I'm gonna fix that again and set it to 4K the way it should be. My screen is 4K, it should be at 4K resolution. You see now that it got too big, so let me just adjust the size again to the size of the canvas here in OBS. And the thing that you can change is not display resolution, is actually change the size of text, apps, and other items. So you change this. This is recommending me going to 150%, which is the equivalent of changing 4K to 2.7K. And also you can go all the way to 200%, which is gonna make my interface looks like it's a 1920 by 1080. If I click this, it's gonna change how everything looks, but as you can see, it's still sharp, and it looks actually sharper because there's more pixels filling every single text, every single icon, and every single part of the interface. All the apps will adapt to this change, so you don't have to worry about something looking weird. If something does, you just have to restart your app and it will be automatically scaled. So this is so when you're working and maybe 4K resolution in a 32-inch monitor is just way too small, you can actually do that. I mainly use the 150% scale, so it really does great the job to help me visualize a little bit better the screen. But if I really want real estate to work on my apps, for example, if I'm on DaVinci Resolve and I need to be watching my scopes, when I'm in the coloring tab, I just go back to 100%. So, and if I'm doing some kind of demos or recording my screen, I go to 200%, so it actually looks bigger and with higher resolution. So actually my videos turn out a little bit better. So here's the setting you need to change, which is change the size of text, apps, and other items. This is the scale, and you can actually open the advanced scaling settings. So there's nothing you need to fix here. This one is automatically on. Let Windows try to fix apps so they don't blurry, and that's it. That's pretty much it for changing your actual interface size. So don't change display resolution, change the actual size for text, apps, and other items. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I see you in the next one.